Hey love, I'm Gena, a fitness, nutrition, and self-love coach, helping high-achieving women heal their relationship with food and their bodies so they can finally feel free, strong, and confident in their own skin. If you've ever felt stuck in the cycle of restriction, binging, and body shame, trust me, you are not alone. On this podcast, we're calling out diet culture BS, building your dream body without the obsession, and getting real about what it actually means to love yourself in a world that constantly tells you not to. I've been there. Anorexia, binge eating, body hate, you name it, I've lived it. And now I help women just like you find food freedom, feel sexy in their skin, and take their damn power back. So get ready, because the Fit Without Obsession podcast starts now. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that the tighter you try to hold on to control, the harder everything starts to feel? Like the more you micromanage your food, the more you think about food. The stricter you are with your workouts, the more burnout you get. The more that you obsess over progress, the slower it seems to come. And you start thinking, okay, but if I let go of control even a little bit, everything is going to fall apart. But what if the complete opposite is true? What if the very thing that you're gripping so tightly to is the reason you feel stuck, overwhelmed, and frustrated with your results? Because here's the truth. Control does not create progress. Safety does. Consistency does. Self-trust does. And when you stop trying to force your body into submission, you actually give your body the space to thrive. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why letting go of control is the thing that helps you see results faster, not slower. So let's dive into why control creates chaos, not results. I used to believe that control equaled success, point blank period. If I tracked more carefully, ate more perfectly, trained harder, that meant better results. But my body at the time was constantly stressed. My hunger cues were literally all over the place. I was inflamed and bloated, frustrated. I would always plateau. And honestly, underneath all that, I was miserable. And that was not a coincidence. Here is the science and mindset that I want to kind of cue you in on of why control is not actually going to bring you closer to those goals. When you're in control mode, your nervous system is in threat mode. Your body starts to think food is scarce, rest is dangerous, perfection equals safety. If I mess up, something bad is going to happen. And when your body feels unsafe like this, it protects you the only way that it knows how. And it's going to do this by slowing down your metabolism, ramping up your cravings, holding on to fat, and increasing stress hormones. So while you're trying to control your way into results, your body is literally fighting you on the other side. This is why so many women say, I do everything right and nothing is working. It's not the plan, it's the pressure. So let's dive into what letting go actually means. And it's not eat whatever, whenever. Letting go of control is not giving up. It's not being reckless. It's not abandoning structure or eating mindlessly. Letting go really means shifting from a fear-based behavior to having a safety-based behavior. So I'm going to give you some specific examples so that you can see what this looks like. Maybe before, and what you're currently saying is I have to track every single bite or I'll spiral. So let's shift that and say, I can honor my hunger and fullness cubes without obsessing. Maybe right now you're stuck saying, I can't miss a workout or I'll lose progress. But actually, the shift here is rest increases strength and consistency. You might be hearing in your mind, I need rules to stay safe. And I want you to repeat to yourself, I need trust to stay consistent. Letting go of control does not remove structure. It really honestly just removes the panic underneath the structure. So you don't need more control. You need more safety right now. I want to dive into 3 reasons that you get better results when you actually let go. And the first reason is your metabolism responds better to a regulated nervous system. So if your body feels chronically stressed, like I said before, a lot of negative things are going to happen. And those can include digestion slowing down, stalling your fat loss, your hunger cues could spike, your sleep worsens, your recovery starts to tank. Letting go of control literally brings your body out of the survival mode so it can do what you want it to do. That's the whole point, right? You want to reach your goals. And right now you're not allowing and setting yourself up to let your body do that for you. When you stop under eating to be good, your metabolism stops freaking out and your energy skyrockets, which actually makes for better workouts and for better recovery. So the second reason that you're going to get better results once you let go is you become way more consistent. And I'm going to go on a limb here and say the biggest thing when it comes to any goal and you being successful is consistency. So a lot of times when we're in this control state, we're kind of all in or all out, right? And we don't find that consistent flow because we don't have that flexibility with that structure. When your routine is based on punishment and fear, you will always burn out. But when your routine is based on flexibility and permission and self-respect, you stay consistent because you want to. You show up because it feels good, not because you're terrified of falling behind. I want to give you an example. So one of my clients went from working out 6 days a week, having a ton of guilt, like never wanted to miss anything. And she actually now is working out 4 days a week. She has rest days built in and she has flexible nutrition. And guess what? She saw faster strength gains and better body composition in 8 weeks than the previous 8 months. I want you to hear that after making that shift. Consistency comes from compassion, not from control. Now, the third reason that you're going to get better results once you finally let go is you stop self-sabotaging. Control and perfectionism are truly best friends, and perfectionism always leads to the all or nothing spirals that you're feeling, can be stuck in the binge restrict cycle, maybe with food. It also leads to this feeling of like wanting to start over every Monday and like start off perfect on the right foot. You also could be dealing with like guilt from eating and making your workouts a punishment, or also just giving up when things get hard. When you let go of control, you finally break that perfectionism loop. You don't restart, you readjust. You don't spiral, you reflect. Letting go does not make you sloppy. It actually makes your progress and your fitness journey and everything that you're working towards sustainable. And I don't know about you, but I think we all want sustainability when it comes to our goals. We don't want to lose weight and then gain it back next week. We don't want to finally feel good in the gym and then like struggle to get in at all. So I want to go into what that letting go can look like actually in real life and give you some practical shifts. So the first shift that we can really get into more of this phase, it's going to really better serve you, is shifting from rigid tracking to mindful checking in. So instead of like, what are the macros and like trying to like track perfectly and like, if you don't track the exact amount of protein, like you failed, like ask yourself, when you eat, like how will this make me feel after I eat it? Because that's going to cue you into like a lot of information, right? I actually had a client recently say, I had a good protein-filled meal and then I actually had ice cream afterwards and I'm trying to figure out if like that was okay for me to eat it. And so I asked her, I said, well, how did you feel after the ice cream? It's not on me to say if ice cream's good or bad, right? Ice cream can be great, but also if we felt heavy afterwards, if we felt regretful, like maybe that wasn't the right choice. And her answer was like, oh, I felt satisfied. I felt energized, felt good. So I was like, yeah, hell yeah, it's good that you ate the ice cream. So shift number 2 is we need to go from strict workout rules to flexible structure. And I think flexibility sounds like this very scary, daunting thing, but I want to reassure you it's actually something that you need to be able to make progress. So instead of approaching a workout and saying, I must hit the 60 minutes of intense training or else, try saying to yourself that you're going to move your body in a way that supports your energy that day. And maybe it is that 60 minutes of intense training, but maybe it's also doing 30 minutes and maybe just walking later in the day or fully taking the day off. Shift number 3 is we need to go from guilt eating to curiosity. So every time you overeat, instead of spiraling and getting mad at yourself and berating yourself, sit there and ask, like, what did I actually need in that moment? Because once we can start to understand, like, maybe why you're having these binging phases, why you continue to self-sabotage, then you can actually heal the root of that. And shift number 4 is going from earning food to receiving nourishment. Your body thrives when you feed it because it deserves support, not because you earned the calories. So all of these habits, they're going to make the results, again, easier, not harder. That's the whole reason you're listening to this, right? Like you still want to make progress. You still want to see those results. But it really is, like I said, going to take that letting go, even though it's hard. And if you're exhausted from holding it all together, if you're burnt out on being the disciplined one, if you're tired of chasing results that never feel like enough, letting go isn't the thing that's going to ruin your progress. It's the thing that's actually going to finally set you free. And if you want support rebuilding trust with food, your body, and your routine, that's literally the work I do every single day with my clients. You can go ahead and DM me the word trust on Instagram. That's at @thefitbean_. And I'll send you a free resource that can really help you take that first step towards letting go without letting go of your goals in the process. You can love your body and your life. And I'm rooting for you every step of the way. Thank you so much for tuning into the Fit Without Obsession podcast. If this episode helped you heal, grow, or just feel a little less alone, go ahead and hit the follow button so that you never miss a moment of this journey. And if you loved it, share it on your stories and tag me at @thefitbean_. I seriously love seeing what resonates. Sharing this podcast helps more women step out of a session and into their power. And that ripple effect starts with you. And if you're ready for deeper support, check the show notes for ways that we can work together. Just remember, eat the pasta, wear the shorts, and love the hell out of your life. You deserve it always. Talk soon.